This is one of Jane's pieces that was on show in Edinburgh, and it relates to the bigger work which was called Exit 100 Days of Chaos. And this was about Britain leaving the European Union. At that time, it was a very chaotic time, very difficult to be content with what was going on. So there was lots of chaos, lots of contradictory things happening. So this is one of the ways Jane expressed that as an artist. Jane does a lot of work. We say lino cut. Can I show you a piece of lino? Here we are. This is lino, linoleum, lino, and Jane will cut into the lino very sharp with these tools, carefully, different sizes for different cuts, and the problem, if you make the wrong cut, finished. Start again. Rub it on, roll it on in fact, with a roller. Take off the surface ink off the top. Then you place it here carefully, positioning very carefully. And once you've positioned it, you then place the paper on top, like this. Let me take this out a bit further. Then you take your paper, and again you have to place very carefully. The ink is wet, so you place it down very carefully, and you go through the roller, heavy roller, very heavy, and then you bring it back, or you can go on the other side, and then by magic, ta-da, you have a print. The extinction of species, animals, creatures, birds, insects in the world today. And one of our old stories in the Bible was the story of the ark. Animals were put into the ark to save them from a flood. Noah, exactly, Noah. Well, this is the starting point for Jane. The ark, the animals, can they be saved? How do we save them? So there's many dimensions to that. But also Jane's been looking at some individual animals that are threatened. This is about a wildcat. In Scotland we have a wildcat. Yes. Not the domestic. It lives really wild. It's bigger. We have a joke. We call it in Scotland the Highland tiger.
Highland tiger?
It's not as big as a tiger. It's bigger than a cat, normal cat. And wildcat prints, and some of these have gone to a special centre to rescue the wildcat, save the wildcat in Cairngorms. Jane has worked on waterfall ideas, another waterfall idea, and this was also used for a book cover, but I'll show you upstairs another work which relates to this. That's Jane's father there. He was a writer.
Father?
Father, yes. He was a writer, he was a climber. Mountains, and this book here was his first book when he was 16 years old. He was still at school. He was very young, and he wrote this book about climbs around Loch Ness, and she involved them in a project to remember the 60 years at the time when they had been forced to leave their homes. So she had them prepare little wax figures, which were symbolic of each family. And they produced 7,000, symbolic of the 700,000 who lost their homes. So eventually she gathered together all the wax figures, she hung them from wires in a sculpture installation. This one was in Edinburgh. And this photograph is a photograph that was in the centre pages, spread across in the Guardian newspaper, which is one of the big newspapers in Britain.
This now is work I am doing now, and it is about the extinction of nature, animals, species, and this is why we have extinct here in Scotland. 10,000 years ago we had bears, and we had wildcats, and we had lynx. And now these species, they are extinct. And many of these animals, they are dying now. And we are just beginning to try to bring back. But we now are on a very, very fine line. All of us. And in Japan, you have the same problem.
Yes,
and
same.
all over the world, we have the same problem. Yeah. And these are also like studies of species.
Beautiful.
Very fine, delicate. And this is like a study, and then I begin to do big work. And then here we have, this is for new work now. These are special, very difficult to explain, but these are sound sculpture. And for my next exhibition, these days we're doing this to try to get money for the next exhibition. And inside here we have multiple voices, many voices, children's voices. And they are talking about all the species that are becoming extinct.